Good morning, everyone. Today we are talking about emotional intelligence. I really love this topic because it's something that I really use in my life, my everyday life, whatever I do, whatever the way I behave, the way I interact with other people, and the way I build up the relationship with my colleagues, my family, even with my kids. So it's something that it's very touchable. I start by telling you what happened to me this morning. So I usually take the train to come to the school, and I had a very, was a young lady in front of me in the line to get in on the train, and she looks like kind of very disturbed and worried about, and she kept going in the front of the people, and I saw that everybody was kind of aggravated and they wanted to react to her, and I saw people that kind of say to so what's gonna happen, wait, so they start to react on her behavior and the way she was trying to get in front of the people. We got on the train, and so they're still in the line, and we are waiting to people walk further and get a seat. So some of them, so given time, so a few people, so they are taking their luggage and put upstairs, so to make a little bit of space and more comfortable area. And so she was trying to find a seat like everyone else, but in a very rude way, let's say. And she got in front of one man, and the man was about to sit down on his right, and she's just, I don't know, she made a move, she just cut him off, and then she sat on the place on the seat that the man was supposed to sit there. So the guy kind of got very frustrated, but it's still a woman, so he kind of controlled himself, and he let the thing go. But everybody, so you can see the reaction of the other people in the train. So, oh my God, what is she doing? So it was written in their face, in their eyes, and everybody was trying just to bring out their self. So, but this man, so the gentleman, he kept himself well. And then I was thinking, like, you know what? So this is such a good example of someone having a good or a high degree, or know how to manage herself and how to actually implement the emotional intelligence. So, how many of you have heard about the emotional intelligence? Just raise your arms. Raise your arms, yeah, the hand. Yeah, I see quite a few. So it's not at my point. It's not something new anymore. So emotional intelligence. So almost everyone have heard about it. Some people just have heard about it, but they don't really are interested, or they never know or get to know what does it mean. And then we are gonna discover this here together. And some of them so worked on it, and they show interest about emotional intelligence, and they kind of figured out and read about it. Do you know, from all of you that have heard about the emotional intelligence, how many of you raise your hand so you kind of use it every day, or in the real life, or even here at the school? Raise your hands please. All right, I see. Today we are going to talk about the emotional intelligence. What is it? What are the 5 skills of emotional intelligence? And why it is so much important for the student's life, or why the students have to use emotional intelligence. We are going to concentrate here in the school, even though that is we use emotional intelligence in everything we do every day. But let's see, keep it focused here in school. So what is it that you are going to get from the emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence, it's not the intellectual, it's not related to intelligence that we have, or to our personality. So emotional intelligence, it's not really the so let me put it this way. If I am a good reader and I like books a lot, so I have been like this since I was, let's say, 8 years old, and I like to read books a lot. And this is what I'm still good at it. I love books, reading books. But I like also to run when I was younger, running a lot. But now I cannot run with the speed I used to run before, right? I'm getting older. So this is intelligence is something that doesn't really change with your as you are aging. I mean, getting older. You love books when you were younger, and you of course love books now, right? um, Personalities, it's the person we are now, right? We create this personality and the intelligence of a person or an individual, and it doesn't change, right? And but emotional intelligence, happily, so fortunately, can be changed, can be teach if you are interested to improve it. So yeah, of course we can change that during our life. It's something that we exercise, right? So the emotional intelligence has 5 skills: is self-awareness, is self-regulation, it's motivation, it's empathy, and it's also the social skills. So let's see those one by one. What is the self-awareness? Self-awareness, it's that I'm going to give you students examples so we keep it focused in our school. So it's the self-awareness is when, as a student, you know that you cannot do well with last minute assignment. You know that you have an assignment and you cannot do well with that. So the thing is that you don't leave your classes and your assignment for the last minute, because you know that you cannot give your best working under the pressure. And what is self-regulation? So the self-regulation is, so let's say there's a student, you didn't do well in an exam, or you didn't get a very good grade, you didn't get what you expected, so you get frustrated and have to react, and this anger stays with you for days, for weeks. And instead of making you develop your studying and making you more sitting down and try to study and to improve for the next exam or test, you get totally dependent on this grade, and all this anger is aggravated to you, and it is not letting you progress. So this is the self-regulation. I don't care. You feel angry. Things happen in our life every day. So what you do? You go for a walk. You take a shower. You go for a run. So you do something that, or you sit down with your family or the friends that they know that you are a good one. So they can motivate you. They can cheer you up so you can do well. So this is the self-regulation. And the third one, next one, it's motivation. We all have heard about motivation, how much motivated we have to be, how we should do things with passion and everything. But the key word here is to achieve. And in order to achieve and to be motivated, you have to do three things. First of all, you have to stop listening to your inner voice, which keeps you back. You are not good at this. You cannot do well in your exam. You cannot do that. The second one is you have to stop working with a toxic relationship. People that say that, oh, come on, let's go party tonight, and you will have enough time tomorrow to study. That's not the right way. And the last one is that you have to get a reason to keep you motivated to study. Why do you want to get a degree? Why is that so good? How you're going to use this in the future, right? And then the other thing, the other skill of emotional intelligence is empathy. I'm sure all of you have felt a very empathetic professor or teacher or a coach that just yell at you and it doesn't show any empathy. Why is that? because being empathetic, it's just to you understand the other people feeling. And the last one is social skills. Social skills is when you have you make friends, not just the friends you have here at school, but you make friends with a purpose. It sounds like manipulating, but it's not that. So you meet those friends, and you meet those friends, and you sell yourself. You tell them where are you good at, what can you do, right? So this is what you have the social skills. Just put it this way: we, in a way, we smile to people because we know that they are going to smile back to us, right? So this is all about I have prepared for emotional intelligence. And I want you to know, to tell me, so what is the most important thing you understood, or it remains with you about the emotional intelligence? Please raise up your hands. And yeah, and then is there any questions that I didn't answer to you about that you have about emotional intelligence? Thank you.